Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching The Last of Us. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching episode 2 of The Last of Us. After the last episode, not being familiar with the game, did I think we were going to lose Sarah? No. Did I think there was going to be a 20-year time jump right after that? Absolutely not. So we were like devastated and then devastated. A lot. And then just seeing like the difference in Joel, like Ellie really took care of him. It seemingly looked like she kind of took care of Tommy a little bit as well, but mostly she took care of Joel. And now it seems like he has Tess to kind of help take care of him slightly. I think them being a duo and them a team, that's what he needs. But they're off to find Tommy. But also taking Ellie to a different area. And they just kept saying to the state, something about the state. But they're taking her there and then hopefully getting what they need to then go find Tommy, because he's been gone for about 3 weeks. Joel doesn't know where he is. And some of the messages that he's been receiving on the radio, we kind of learned a little bit about the code, like 60s and 70s. And there's a Fred or a Frank and a Jim. Damn, I probably should have went back and wrote all that down, but I did not. So then when at the very end of the episode, we see the radio turn on and the 80s start playing. So shit went south. Something's wrong. Someone needs help. I'm not quite sure what the code is for, and I think we're going to find out. They wouldn't have put it in there if we didn't. But we no longer have to worry about Robert, and Marlene and Kim are still in the QZ. Marlene is the one that dropped Ellie off at the orphanage. I think it was an orphanage. It was like she said something about it being Fedra military school, but it's technically an orphanage. But so that means that Marlene knows Ellie's mother, or at least her parents, or somebody close to Ellie. I would think. I would hope. I don't know. She dropped her off there. I mean, quite frankly, in this world, to like take care of a baby would just be absolutely terrifying, especially if it's not yours. So I don't know how she remembered who she was either. But then we also kind of gotten a little bit of clues as to what started the whole pandemic. Obviously, we know it's a fungus, but it seemed like with the biscuits, the cookies, the cake, and the pancakes, it kind of gave us the clues that it's probably grain of some sort. Which, if I'm in this, I am quite the carb lover, so I would be absolute toast. Or the toast would be me. I don't know, I'd probably eat toast and I'd probably get a fungus, and then I would be one with the cordyceps. Oh, that sounds horrible. Although my question is, and I don't think we'll ever get this answered, but like the people that get taken over, yes, they're hungry and they want to eat more people, to spread more of their fungus essence. But are they tripping? Do you think like they're seeing like kaleidoscopes of color and shit? I don't know. Random thought. Anyway, excited to get into this episode because now that we know that Ellie has been bitten, she has been healed, although that scar did not look 3 weeks old. It looked like it was 3 years old. I'm concerned about how Tess and Joel will be treating her, knowing that she's been bitten. I'm sure they're going to ask her a lot of questions that she probably can't answer. The other interesting thing that I thought was, I kind of like, I caught and I said it, but I didn't know if it was important at the time. But like when Joel is beating up that guard, Ellie is like, kind of like very entranced and watching it, and she's just like so like interested. Is she weird like that? Like does she like, is she okay with like people getting hurt? Is she interested in human bodies? She's not gonna dissect somebody, is she? Because I'm not here for that. Like I like her attitude. I like that she's feisty. I like that she doesn't put up with shit. But if she's gonna start doing autopsies on bodies, or loving the stabby stab part of killing people or shooting people, like if she's a little off, and she enjoys it, that's gonna be a tough one to swallow now, isn't it? If only Sarah had survived. She's what the world needs. Okay, guys, so I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm going to get into this episode. I'm really excited to move on, get more of Ellie's story, figure out why she can even survive a bite, how that is even possible, and kind of just check in on Joel. You know, he's still wearing his watch, and someone said in the comments that that watch has the exact time that Sarah died on it. That's really, really fucking sad. Okay, guys. Let's get into it. Okay, so this is the beginning. Oh, who's this? Why is she important?
Apakah saya ada berbuat suatu kesalahan?
Tidak, tentu saja tidak. Anda Bu Ratna, Profesor Mikologi. Kita memiliki orang yang tepat.
I know mycology is the study of mushrooms. Because of Star Trek, I know what a mycelial network is as well. Paul Stamets for the win.
Kami butuh bantuan Bu Ratna untuk meneliti spesimen yang telah kami persiapkan.
Like when we get some science.
Iya, ini opiocordyceps. Tapi kenapa menggunakan klorazol untuk mempersiapkan slide?
Kami gunakan sebagai persiapan pengambilan sampel dari tubuh manusia, Bu Ratna.
Cordyceps tidak bisa bertahan pada manusia.
Beg to differ. Oh, do they have someone? Oh, dead or alive? Hopefully dead. She's going in by herself.
Kaki kiri bagian bawah, Bu.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be a mushroom, but it's a bite. Are you allowed to do that?
Apa ini gigitan manusia?
Is that a fungi in there? Yep. Same girl. I'd be terrified too. I also work in dentistry, and if I found that in someone's mouth, I'd freak out.
Jadi kapan ini terjadinya, Pak?
Kurang lebih 30 jam yang lalu, Bu.
30 hours.
Di pabrik tepung dan gabah di barat kota.
Green.
Siapa yang menggigit perempuan itu, Pak?
Kami tidak tahu, ya, Bu.
Oh, so they don't know where it started.
Kami butuh vaksin. Butuh obat.
Need an antifungal, and I don't know what does that.
Tidak ada obat. Dan tidak ada vaksin.
Jadi apa yang harus kami lakukan?
Pray?
Bom.
Oh.
Mulailah pengoboman.
Wow.
Bom seluruh kota. Dan seluruh orang yang ada di dalamnya. Saya hanya ingin bersama dengan keluarga.
Oh, the burden of knowing everything. Man. I've just been staring during everything. Like, that was really a scene to digest. I'd be so terrified of all plants. Oh.
Morning. Yeah, it's not getting any worse, is it?
What was Marlene doing with an infected kid?
I'm not infected. She locked me up and had her guys test me every day to see if I was getting sick.
Test you how?
They'd make me count to 10 and hold out my hand and then keep it steady. But you know, I think what really impressed them was the fact that I didn't turn into a fucking monster.
I mean, that's the biggest way to show that you're not infected.
She made it through the fucking night.
It doesn't matter. It's gonna happen sooner or later.
Obviously not.
We take her back to the QZ, someone's gonna notice her arm. They're gonna scan her. Then they'll kill her.
Well, better them than us.
Oh, damn.
Talking about this kid like she's got some kind of life in front of her.
Ow.
You hungry? You could share some of ours.
Thanks. Marlene sent me with my own.
What are they eating? It looked like he was eating tree bark.
Is that chicken?
Yep. Marlene said they get it from smugglers. Guess not you guys.
Give me that damn sandwich.
Hey,
Why are you so important to Marlene?
There's a Firefly base camp somewhere out west. With doctors. They're working on a cure.
I've heard this before.
And whatever happened to me is
It's the key to finding the vaccine. That's what this is. We've heard this a million times. Vaccines, miracle cures. None of it works, ever.
Fuck you, man. I didn't ask for this.
You and me both. This isn't gonna end well, Tess.
It doesn't matter if she is or she isn't what the Fireflies say. If they believe that she is, then we get what we want.
Yeah. Doesn't matter, one way or the other.
If she so much as twitches.
That is not funny. I would not fuck with Joel like that.
Can I have a gun?
Absolutely not.
Okay, Jesus, fine. I'll just fucking sandwich at them.
Plus, I saw the way she was looking at him while he was beating the crap out of somebody. I'm sure she'd enjoy shooting somebody. So she hasn't been into any wide open spaces.
Yeah, looks different in the daylight, huh?
Yeah, that's wild. So are humans the only thing that are affected by the mushrooms? Like, no animals? So deer out in the wild are fine to eat?
So the state house is across there. It's about a 10-minute walk if you could go straight.
So,
Long way or short way?
It's the long way or the we're fucking dead way.
well, I vote long way, just based on that limited information.
Same. I mean, like, what's the dead way? Is it like through like a bunch of mushroom people patches?
Everyone said the open city was crazy. Like, swarms of infected running around everywhere.
Not exactly like that.
You know, people like to tell stories.
So there aren't super infected that explode fungus spores on you?
Yeah, is there?
Or ones with split open heads that stay in the dark like bats?
Oh, that was not a no. Oh. Cute. If it wasn't so terrifying.
You ever stay in a place like this?
How do you even know what this is?
Have you heard of books? Wait, are we going in there?
It's probably nasty.
Yeah, we gotta get to the stairwell on the other side.
Well, I don't know how to swim. Do
Seriously?
you think we have pools in the QC?
Exactly.
No, smart ass. I mean,
I don't know how I was supposed to know that.
But also, like, there's gotta be so much gross shit in that water. Leeches.
So gross.
Yeah, agreed.
Oh, check it out.
Don't touch things!
Ding ding. Yes, sir. I would like your finest sweet, please. Yes, ma'am. Right away, ma'am.
you're a weird kid.
You're a weird kid.
Ugh, now the inside of their shoes are all wet and slimy and gross.
Holy shit.
Come on, it wasn't that bad.
We tried climbing 10 fucking floors with our knees. Right, well, I mean, maybe I could climb up there, work my way around.
Oh, well, I'm the smallest, so it'd be easier for me to get through.
But you die and you get nothing. You stay.
I don't know. Stuff that's dripping wet. I could see that collapsing.
Where are you from?
Texas,
What about Tess?
Detroit. It's in Michigan.
I go to school. I know where Detroit is.
That's good.
So, you two, like,
Pass.
how'd you end up in Boston?
Pass. No more questions about me.
I want to know more about you, though, Joel. I want to know how he got to Boston.
How long do infected live?
Oh, I thought you went to school.
It's a really shitty one.
Well, some last about a month or two. But there's others, been walking around about 20 years.
You ever kill one?
Yeah, I killed lots of them.
Was it hard? Like knowing they were people once?
Sometimes.
Put the gun down, Joe.
What now?
Did something happen? Wow. Oh no.
The last time we were here, they were still deep inside the buildings. Then I guess enough people came through looking for the QZ. We went inside seeking shelter, and that's how they get more and more of the city, bit by bit, year after year.
Jesus.
They're connected.
More than you know. The fungus also grows underground. Long fibers like wires, some of them stretching over a mile. And you step on a patch of cordyceps in one place, and you can wake a dozen infected from somewhere else. Now they
Wow.
know where you are, now they come. You're not immune from being ripped apart. You understand? It's important. I'm trying to keep you alive.
Yikes.
So we're not going that way. What do we do then? Short way?
Museum.
Is that the short way? Through the museum? This is all very pretty, if it weren't also terrifying. I think you're gonna hear me say that a lot. Does it mean it's dead?
Could mean they're all finally dead in there.
Highly unlikely.
If we come up against anything, you get behind us and you stay there, okay?
Yes. I have a spare hand.
Congratulations.
Oh god, they're everywhere.
I guess we should have gone this way in the first place.
Oh shit. What the f did that?
Maybe he was attacked outside. He crawled through the doors. The door was open. Could have been him. I don't hear it.
Who would you hear? I've been attacked by one and it wasn't like that.
Okay, from this point forward, we are silent. Not quiet. Silent.
Whoa.
No questions. Let's do it.
Yeah. Shh. I feel like she will struggle. She will struggle very much. And I feel like she's gonna make a noise. I feel like she's gonna be loud. That's why I don't want kids. That's why I don't want kids. They don't listen. Oh, goodness. Oh my god, I would trip and I would fall face first into a pile of all of that. Okay, I think we're okay. Are we okay? Oh, please say we're okay. Clean. Cool. For now. Well... No, they don't have a choice but to find their way out. Please, please be a bird. Or a raccoon. Can they see light, or do they smell people? How do they know you're there? They can hear. Thank you, Joel, for answering that question. Yeah, be quiet, Ellie. I can hear you breathing. Stop it. Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh my god, their faces! Oh my god, they're not even faces anymore. Oh my god. How do you take them down? That is so scary. Stop breathing, Joel. kill them! Like that. Oh, thank God, Tess. Axe in its head. Is that it? Any more?
You all right?
Twisted ankle. Yeah.
No. People with twisted ankles don't fare well around Joel.
You fucking kidding me?
It ripped open?
I mean, if it was gonna happen to one of us.
She's not wrong. It bit her in her same bite, or it ripped open. That must be a very tasty part of her arm.
There's probably more ahead.
So we'll deal with it then.
What about the kid? You mean the first bite didn't take? And what about the second?
How about you just take the good news? Can you do that? Like to think for once maybe we can actually win?
It's been 20 years. You want him to be optimistic now?
Is it everything you hoped for?
Jury's still out.
It's her first day. Pull your sleeve down, kiddo. Hide that shit. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. It looks really pretty. Is that fresh blood? Oh. Yeah.
They went inside.
Tess!
Come on!
Tess!
Oh, just leave Joel behind, huh?
Holy shit.
One of
Oh.
them got bit. The healthy ones fought the sick ones. Everyone lost.
Where did Marlene say that she was taking you?
I don't know. Just west.
One of them's got to have a map on them, right?
You hope.
Tess! It's over. We are going home.
It's not my fucking home!
Okay.
I'm staying. Our luck had to run out sooner or later.
She's infected.
What?
Show me.
Seriously? Oh.
I need you to get her to Bill and Frank's.
No.
They'll take her off your hands. They'll handle it from here.
No, I can't. They won't take her. They're not gonna take
They
her.
will, because you'll convince them. Never ask you for anything, not to feel the way I felt, not to, you shut the fuck up, because I don't have time. This is your chance. You get her there. You keep her alive, and you set everything right. All the shit we did. Please say yes, Joel. Please.
That means it's communicating. Oh, shit. It's like what I was saying with the mycelial network. Kind of the same thing. Oh, no. That's like some I Am Legend terrifying, like, runners. Burn it. Clever girl. Clever girl. But take some of that with you. Like a couple grenades.
Say who you can say.
Come on.
No! We're not leaving her! Not going with you!
I can't believe we only got Anna Torv for 2 episodes. But what a badass. You're gonna have to throw a grenade. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Come on, come on. What a way to go out. Either way, she was done, but damn. You okay, Joel? definitely thought we were gonna get her for a while. I guess one plus is that I didn't get attached. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure when Tess got bit because she didn't. When the guard had tested her, it was green. So I guess it must have been when they were in the museum. Damn, I really thought we were gonna have her for a while. Y'all that play the game are probably just like, don't get attached. Wow, 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 wow. Well, I mean, I guess I guess it is hard to believe that somebody would have survived a bite. I mean, there is evidence in front of you, and you're kind of like hoping that that scar that's on Ellie's arm does mean that she was bitten. But also at the same time, it's just like Joel said, like they've heard the story so many times about going out west and that there's doctors out west that are working on a cure, that are working on a vaccine, that are working on medication. And we know that like there really isn't a medication, at least from the doctor at the beginning when she's explaining that like she studied this. There is no vaccine, there is no medicine. It can that's why like antifungals can only do so much. And normally you have to do the thing like that like starves the fungus of like whatever it's feeding on, and most of the time it's like a sugar of some sort or something like that. And it started in the grain and flour factory, and they didn't know who patient 0 was. Man, I really expected her like when they said, well, what are we supposed to do? Like what do you recommend we do? And she just, I thought she was gonna be like, oh, pray, you know, but she's like, bomb, destroy everything, blow everything up. It's like, holy crap. Like she knew that like the end was nigh. Well, I don't know where Joel and Ellie go now because obviously the state building, the state place that they were going to, they destroyed each other, they killed each other, and then thankfully Tess blew it up. So, you know, I hope she took out as many as possible in that building. I really wish she had grabbed some, like grenades because they seem to have like some good stuff there. But also, shouldn't they have like a lot of trucks? Shouldn't they have batteries? Shouldn't they have vehicles? Like, shouldn't there have been like more there? So like maybe there was something that happened and everybody, you know, went away somehow. But it was so interesting not only to see like what they look like with the fungus or the fungi growing on their faces and that they can't see anything but they can hear. But the whole networking thing, I not to like mix media, but like, you know, I'm kind of a big fan of Star Trek and Star Trek Discovery. Like they talk about like a mycelial network, and they actually have named a doctor on there, Paul Stamets, after, you know, one of the main, I guess he's a mycologist. He probably has like a more fancy name, but you know, he's the mushroom guy. He's the guy you go to for any information on mushrooms. And so I kind of knew a little bit about like networking and the mycelial network that way. But like that is insane that they can speak to each other through everything under the ground. I love it, but also I hate it. You have to be so careful. You have to be like them going to the museum. You have to be so careful because if you are not, you are tripping an alarm bell that could send, you know, all of these infected towards you a mile radius, not just, oh, one over here, like within a mile radius. Oh my God. This is so gnarly. Oh, it's so gnarly. Yeah, I mean, of course, there's other things like they said, like, you know, they have no problem snapping you in half. It's not necessarily that they're going to just turn you. You know, you could be broken and eaten. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Terrifying. I'm so intrigued, though. So I asked if I should play the game, and a lot of people said wait until after the first season. And I don't know if the whole game will be wrapped up in the first season, if there is only one season. But I think I am going to wait because I don't want anything spoiled for me. I'm definitely, I think if it wraps it up and everyone says on the finale, like, yeah, you can play the game, you're good to go. I think I'll probably take a weekend and just play. and get to know it and relive it and open up the trauma and the triggers of watching the show. Because some people had said something about like the beginning of the game that you play Sarah, and I'm like, well, damn, that's traumatizing for the people that played the game who had to play her and die, and then had to watch it happen again. And so I'm sure I'm sure it'll be reversed for me where I watched her die in the show and then I watch her die in the game as I'm playing her, and I think it'll actually hit me hard. I can almost guarantee that it will. Holy shit. So where do they go now? What do they do now? Like, does he just like go west, young lady? Like, how does he know where to go? Like, I like that Tess was like looking for a map. I know she was doing it out of desperation because she had been bitten, but I also like, are they gonna run into somebody that's like gonna be like, oh yeah, I know who to call to like go do that? Like there's supposed to be trucks, there's supposed to be maps, there's supposed to be people that could help, and like now all of that is just gone. Like, are they gonna head back to the QZ? Because I don't think that that's smart. I especially think that they need to continue on the mission, especially when Tess says, you know, save people. If there's one like lasting effect that Tess could have on him, I hope it's that, because she kind of mentioned like I didn't ask you to return feelings like that I know you didn't have, or you know, I'm sure he's closed off. I'm sure he doesn't let people in, and she was close like that was his girl, but it like wasn't like love. Where she might have felt that way, he didn't. So I'm hoping that like helping Ellie and taking her where she needs to go and saving people maybe will open up his heart, because it seems like he's just been surviving, closed off. And you know, he's still wearing his watch, so he's still thinking of Sarah. Oh my gosh. I don't know where he's going next. Very curious to find out. But if you want to watch the full-length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon, as well as other shows that I am watching currently, like Vox Machina, The Expanse, finishing House of the Dragon. I will be starting Severance soon, and other movies, Glass Onion, John Wick 3, and I'm hoping Wakanda Forever at the beginning of February. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, leave me a comment down below. OMG. I don't even know what to ask you guys. I am so just, these things are terrifying. They're not just like people with like faces that are like dead, like you see walkers or zombies. They are like otherworldly. They look alien, even though they're people. I don't even know what to ask you guys. Like, oh. I guess, did Tess die this early in the game? I imagine that she died, because if they killed off a character that everyone loved on the show in the second episode, I'm pretty sure people would riot. Was it shocking to you? Because it was shocking to me. Didn't expect that. But damn, what a way to go out. What a boss. I still would have loved more of Anna Torv, though. Bummed about that, man. But it does make sense that only Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey are in the opening credits. So it's their show. If we run into anyone else, I'm just going to assume at some point they did. Okay, guys. I will see you here next week for episode 3. Where I'm sure more shit will go down. I will be shocked about it, and you will all be cackling because you've played the game, and you'll be like, wahaha, this part's coming up. Is she going to cry? Is she going to scream? Is she going to flinch? Because if there's something running at the screen, I'm going to flinch. I'm going to freak out. We need to find Tommy. There's still that we have to figure out. So come back here for more next week. Okay, guys, I'll see ya. I can't believe she's gone after 2 episodes. Damn.